Oh, good morning. It's time for Finland. It's time to travel, but then it's raining. Kinda annoying, but I think it will work. It's 6 a.m. in the morning, and it's time to go to Europe. Honestly, I have no idea why I'm not tired in the morning at 6 a.m., but let's go. Good morning from Stockholm. Number Loose.
Cow.
Jeffrey, we're going towards away from. So all checked in now at the gate. It's Alpha 4, and we're wondering why am I flying Singapore Airlines but to Bangalore. I'll answer why Bangalore first. Actually, you find out the reason later for the second flight, so stay tuned for that. That will happen in the second day. But why SQ? Because it's the A350 and I have not tried the A350 on SQ before. The last time I was supposed to take the A350 from Seoul to Singapore, but I missed a flight and then it became a 787. So what's the purpose of this trip? There's this one fella called Patrick, and his girlfriend is a Finnish woman, and so he wants to go to Finland to visit her for like 2 months. They invited a few people here and there, so now I'm on this trip. And also it gives me a chance to try and fly different planes and explore Europe. Stay tuned for whatever exciting nonsense there is. So that in total there will be 4 people in this trip, including me. There is Patrick, and then there's the girlfriend, which is Elena, and then there is Mr. Liang, which is a clown. You see him halfway through the trip in Paris.
I like the COVID test kits. These are good. These every this how many are there? Like 2 boxes. It's such a red area. So I say fucking Paris and it's crazy and shit. I'm gonna walk up to you and I'll be like, oh yo, senor. You tell me how often
Okay, one stupid thing about this trip is that it was confirmed only 2-3 weeks before the start of this trip. So actually, at the flights and everything has only been booked like 2 weeks ago. And the funny thing is that we have not even finished planning everything yet. So everything is still in the works. Like for example, train route. The only reason why it was only confirmed 2-3 weeks ago is because Patrick is not a Singapore citizen, and so his visa took so bloody long. Anyways, it's time to board the flight to Bangalore.
On Niner Victor Sierra Hotel Echo, a 6-year-old Airbus A350-900 medium haul by Singapore Airlines. This flight is nothing too special. I'm pretty sure if you have flown on Singapore Airlines before, the service is standard. You get a pair of headphones, the cabin crew is nice, and you get some full meal, some drinks and all, and yeah. Now as we hop on board this aircraft, we can find the business class, which is basically about the same as the 787 that I flew. But we're not going to fly here today, we're going to go all the way to the back, whereby we'll be on 58 kilo, the economy class. Now what made this flight one of the worst flights I've ever taken in my life is because of that rain. So because of the rain, I don't know, I think the whole cabin just dunked in some sewage water or something, and everybody just felt like stinky socks throughout the cabin. And not only that, that stinky snake over there was on my arm, my right arm, the entire flight, and it was basically unbearable. It lasted for 4 hours and I couldn't take it afterwards. Okay, anyways, before I try to complain more, I'll let you enjoy the sounds of the spool up of the Trent XWBs on the A350-900. Here's what I got for breakfast, some prata, that wasn't even that good honestly. Some coffee, some fruits, yogurt. I have had better prata than this, but it works, it's fine, it gets me full. After enduring the gas chamber for 4 hours, almost choking to death, here we are landing in Bangalore.
Welcome to Bangalore, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, now that we're on Bangalore, we have a 16-hour layover, and it's time to exit Bangalore airport because it's a bit hard to stay in here for 16 hours. And the layover coming back is 1 day, so that's even worse. So yeah, I had to get an Indian visa for that. But that flight was terrible at Bangalore because of all the stinky socks and everything. And yeah, this was 4 hours. But on the bright side, at least the gate that we got was the closest one to immigrations. But the thing is that I didn't fill out the immigration form, so I queued the whole thing and I had to re-queue again after filling it, which was quite stupid. So I was approached by some business dude guy who looks quite smart, right? And then he tells me all the nice things about India and everything, where to visit and all, asked me where I'm from, and then he suddenly asked me, can I give him some money? Because he lost his job. I feel like this is probably a scam. He came to the airport for a reason, dressed smartly. All he wants is money. I got out of there scot-free, but I think this is probably a scam that you should take note of if you come to Bangalore. Anyways, now it's time to Vadra to the city centre. It takes like 2 hours. Okay, the amount of honking here is crazy, but that was like an hour of a ride. It was a very weird EMTC bus ride. Probably I should have researched it before, but never mind. Now we're gonna go to a place called Roti Mane. It's a decently long walk here. Probably won't film as much because I am slightly scared that my phone can get stolen, just like that. I'll get a few shots here and there, but let's go to the place to eat. I decided not to eat there because of how many people there is, and I don't know how the hell do you order there also, so I shall just pass and find something else. Oh, now the meal was spicy, man. Holy shit. It was good, it's damn good. It was some random store that is not even on Google Maps, and wow, it's some homey store, I guess. Oh no, let's go and find some random places to walk about and see what stores we can find. So one stupid thing that happened was that some fella sat beside me, and because he sat beside me and I was sitting all the way inside, so I couldn't get out. And I didn't know there was a hand washing point outside, so I was just really clumsily just rubbing my hands on wet wipes. And then he was just staring at me as if like, weirdo, oh my god, the spider. Look at that, I don't know if you can see, but there's a spider there. I think one thing that surprised me the most just now was that everybody just drank straight from the jar. I just put the jar over the mouth and just pour water in. I don't know, man. There's cups for a reason, but it's what you do, but okay.
Going bus stand or railway station? Right? Going bus stand or railway station? Bus stand. Even I am also recharged metro. Right? I want to recharge metro. I thought you can do it through WhatsApp. I thought you can do it through WhatsApp. Actually, last time I can, it was less, no rice. We have 60 change. Sunday. Sorry? So you're from Rotterdam?
Tourists come here a few hours.
50 answer not there? 50 rupees. No, only got the big notes. 100.
I think got like 500.
No, 450 I'll give you change. 500, yeah. 450. 50. Because I'm going bus.
Okay, TLDR, that's another scam, I think. The guy tried to ask me for some change to go back home, but weirdly enough, he has money, so he tried to ask me for 50 rupees, but it was like, do I have 50 rupees? Then I said, no, I only have bigger change. It's like, never mind, I give you change. So I was like very confused. Why would he give me change? So when I showed him like the 500 rupee note, then he started taking out like 450 rupees worth of change. And I was like, okay, you have money right there. Why can't you just top up your own card with that money? Then he just walked away right there. So, I mean, if you ever go to Bangalore, there's another scam that you can watch out for. But other than that, I think it's time to go back to the airport because I think it's everything. My bag is too heavy, man. I can't really explore much. And yeah, I also found the train full of people on board, like literally 100% full, people hanging on to the poles of the train, and they just stopped there. So yeah, it was just kind of interesting sight. Like it's the things that you see in videos, but yet to have seen in real life. So after that, I alighted and went to a cafe that's right behind this container, and let me just tell you how bad it went.
Okay, so the problem with that place is that they don't speak English even though it's so close to an airport. I hope that they did, but I guess not. I was expecting too much. But I tried to order some masala chai. The person before me also tried to order masala chai, but then they were speaking in their language. But I could kind of gather that they ran out of masala chai. So I asked in English whether actually it ran out. Then the staff decided to ask the other staff again whether it ran out. I don't know, there was like short-term memory loss or something. And then she got back to me and said that, well, yeah, actually we don't have masala chai. That's what I understood from whatever language she was speaking. And then we switched to another chai, which was like a little bit more expensive. So that's fine. And I tried to pay for it for 500 rupees. End up they ran out of change. So I had to get 2 samosas on top of that. So that's how I ended up. I spent 180 rupees on an entire meal. I mean, it was good lah. What the heck, I just wanted some chai. So it's too early to check in. It's near Air India and Air India Express. Yeah, I'm a bit too early here. It's like almost 7 p.m. but my flight's at 3. And yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I can see planes from here. Maybe we can play squad. But for those who know their aircrafts, just a hint for what I'm gonna fly next. It's Delta Alpha Bravo Victor Whiskey. If you know the aircraft, you know the aircraft. If you don't know, you will see. Anyways, we can see an aircraft there. Who's that? Superstar. Oh, I got chased out by security. Apparently the area is restricted or something. I know it's like the public area? I don't know. It's so weird. Okay, never mind. They do allow me to go through the first round of security. The question is, can I go through the second round after checking in? I'm gonna give it a shot. If I can, that'll be good. Because out here, there's not much seating. I mean, I did find a seat, but it's not very comfortable.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I was too early. Went in, the immigration said come back at like 10 plus. Here I am again. Oh well.
2 hours later.
Okay, it's now 11, time to try again. Like I said that I can go in after 10, but fingers crossed. Because I want to go to the lounge to shower and have my dinner there. Because I don't want to deal with all the nonsense queuing and everything again outside of the airport. Well, that was a good lounge session. It's time to head to the gate and show you what plane we are flying today. It's almost time for boarding, and I feel like, I don't know, think they called my name earlier or something. It's very, very unclear. So I just decided not go up for it because I was too tired. Yeah. Let's hope it's nothing too serious as anything, if it is actually by name.
So are you staying in Bangalore? You staying in India?
No, I was just transiting earlier. As in like, I did like leave into the country and then come back.
Coming back. Your purpose of visit to Helsinki?
Purpose? Tourism.
Tourism.
Yeah.
And what were you doing here? What are you doing in India?
Tourism also.
You came to India also for tourism.
Correct.
When did you arrive in India?
Today, yesterday. Sorry.
Yesterday. And you're coming back to Bangalore?
Potentially, yeah.
You're coming back to Bangalore?
The return flight is to Bangalore.
Sorry?
The return flight is indeed to Bangalore.
Bangalore. And you're going to live in Bangalore once you come back?
I probably will just buy a return ticket to Singapore afterwards.
So when did you arrive? You said from Singapore?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. And you have somebody in Helsinki?
Yeah, I got a friend there.
What does she do? She or he?
She.
And you're going to meet her? Do you have her documents? Where are you going to stay? You have a hotel accommodation where you're going to stay with her?
I am not going to stay with her because
Okay, can I see the hotel accommodation?
But
Eventually, the person just let me through because she said that all the questions will be asked in the Schengen area, and it's not up to her to decide whether I can enter Schengen. But anyways, as the last passenger to board with almost out of breath, running towards the gate as the door closes behind on me, here we are on Lufthansa 747-400 Delta Alpha Bravo Victor Whiskey, a 26-year-old aircraft, and here we are at 56 Juliet. It's nice that they still hand out paper menu with good quality paper, and we got a supper plus a whole breakfast as well. And just as we sit down, we start to play the safety video and pushed back for takeoff. And now that you enjoy the sounds of the startup of the 4 General Electric CF6-80s. Hey look, another F-gig that is just like me recording the videos of the plane. Honestly, I wish I could have sat at the front whereby the engine sounds are stronger, but at least it's still a 747 experience. Anyways, enjoy the takeoff. The cabin is easily half empty today, and most of us had the entire row to ourselves, including myself, so it made sleeping much more easier. The IFE was also quite cool because they modeled the entire 747 inside the IFE, and yeah, you can just look at the whole thing. I'm pretty sure they modeled it for every single aircraft type they have, because on the way back it was the different aircraft as well. Honestly, I could have taken this flight from Singapore as well because Lufthansa flies the 747-400 currently until September, if I'm not wrong. But it's so much more expensive, so that's why I just opted to go from Bangalore instead. And on the return aircraft, we will fly something different as well on Lufthansa. Honestly, this was one of the best flights I've had, disregarding the wing view, but that's because of the cabin crew, which I had an old cabin crew, old lady, who was extremely friendly and lovely to be interacting with, and she was always there to help everyone out. And honestly, I feel like they're even better than Singapore Airlines most of the time. It's even their IFE models, the 747 cockpit, but of course their Indian map is broken for some reason. And they actually do model for the other aircrafts that has an IFE. Not only that, Lufthansa has some cool in-flight menu where you can buy the aircraft skin for the A320, and also they can sell the A380 mini models, which, I mean, not too bad for 60 euros. Could be more expensive, but I'm not sure what's the quality like. Anyways, the first thing we got was a nice little pack of crackers with a bottle of water before our supper is served. And yeah, it's not too bad. It's quite nice. I saved it for the next day where it all became into crumbles. But anyways, let us explore the toilet before our main meal. And you know, this is just our toilet. Okay, after a while, I actually forgot that they will serve supper, so I actually just went to sleep because they took so long. And yeah, you can see me say goodbye to you right there. And then suddenly they wake me up with some wrap, some Indian wrap. Yeah, it was quite nice, honestly, but it was a bit hard to film. Yeah, there we go, there's the wrap for you. And I got some beer along with it. And the quote specifically from Lufthansa, German beer. The only issue with the wrap for me was that it was a tad spicy, honestly, so I had some issues falling asleep after. But it was a nice meal after waiting for so long at the airport. It was like 5 hours after my lounge meal. And there it is, my beer. Well, good night for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Cock-a-doodle-doo! I got woken up for a breakfast service. Yo, so man, delicious, man. But I think the star of the show, right, is actually the bread. Like, because most of the times I've been flying airlines that serve terrible bread. This was a bread that was actually super soft and crusty on the outside, and it was just delicious all around, even though it was an in-flight meal. And yeah, the main meal, of course, I would say it was also quite nice. Way better than the Singapore Airlines one though. Alright, time to enjoy the lovely wing view, which I can't really have because I'm sitting all the way back, with this absolutely fantastic mango pudding. And as for this, okay, this is terrible. It was so strong. I ate one and I just gave up. It was so bad. Like, props to those Indians who can eat those, because oh my god, that was so crazy intense. Anyways, before landing, Lufthansa handed out their signature chocolates for every single flight, and yeah, I think this is a nice touch that well, other airlines don't have, and I feel like Lufthansa it's pretty good, honestly. So much better than SQ. I don't know why I don't fly them often. Actually, no, there's a reason, because all the destinations that I go to, I mean, because Lufthansa doesn't fly them today, at least from Singapore. So yeah, and it was quite cool to be able to see Frankfurt on the right hand side. You can see the planes land over there and taking off on the left side. Now, it's quite cool to see all these planes when we are downwind over the airports. Anyways, this is a wonderful first Lufthansa flight, especially because it's on their 747. I'll enjoy the rest of the landing. Here we are at Frankfurt Airport, where you can see so many different amazing liveries, from blue, red, condors to aircrafts and liveries that I will never see in Changi, honestly. We even got a Lufthansa A340 over there.
Okay, that's the end of the 747 flight. That was fun. The cabin crew was amazing, and I wish I can come back for more. But not to worry, still got another trip back to Mumbai later on. So now that passport control is done, there are so much questions. Luckily I bought travel insurance. It's time to go to the city centre. I think the price is a bit not cheap to the subway, but we'll see how it goes. Just want to stay here for a few hours, eat some pastries or something, or maybe like German bread or artisans, I don't know, we'll see how. But yeah, after this we'll catch the flight to Helsinki. I have decided that $20 going to the city and back just for like 1.5 hours is not worth it. So I just explore the airport and see what I can find here instead. Because $20 is crazy just for 1.5 hours. Yeah, the alcohol here is really cheap. Even that bread just now is like 4 euros. What the heck? What's that realised? The immigration officer forgot to give me back my boarding pass. So yeah, well, boarding pass for the 747 flight. So at the end of the day I just decided to get some pretzel. I don't know why I just choose pretzels, but let's try it anyways.
Afterwards, I decided that while maybe going to the city centre is not worth it, I'll come back another time. So I'll just get some currywurst at the airport and chose the least spicy option as possible. Just got it from a chain across Germany called Best Wurst, if I'm not wrong. And I think for the first time when I tried it, it actually tasted not too bad. It's quite full of flavours, but it gets very gelat after a while. It's the same flavours and it coats your mouth with just the entire curry and powder, and the back of the throat just feels very icky. But anyways, it's time to go back up to the departure hall to get my boarding pass again, because someone took my boarding pass and I'm still very salty about it right now. But anyways, while I was getting the boarding pass, I found something quite cool at Frankfurt Airport, which was the old displays, right, with all the things that refresh. I don't know what it's called, but I think it's quite cool. It captured the refresh moment, when everything refreshed at the moment. Ah, there we go.
See how far this is. 1x, 5x, 20x.
Time to make it to our gates, whereby I saw a 747-8 there pushing back, getting towed somewhere, and even more 747s parked on the ramp there, one of the retro livery. It's quite cool, honestly, at Frankfurt Airport. And then we see a plane coming in. I genuinely thought it was the plane that I was gonna get, but turns out we are just getting this gate, and then we're gonna take a bus all the way to our gate. And that turned out to be one of the longest bus rides I ever had, but not before I get almost caught by the person on the ground telling me to board the middle gate instead of the front gate. Because the front gate had more space, man. Like, if you see the front gate right here. Ah, there you go. And then he oyed me, even though there was less space here. What the heck, man. Anyways, this is the clip of me taking the bus ride, which is sped up 300 times. And I think it lasted like 20 minutes, easily 20 minutes. And it took me to the second furthest gate you can get in Frankfurt Airport, like literally the second furthest from any gate out of there. I'll show you a picture of it on the map as well. Anyways, after the long ordeal, welcome to Lufthansa's A321-100 Delta Alpha India Romeo Alpha. It's not only Lufthansa's oldest A321, it is literally the oldest A321 delivered that is still in service right now in the world. As if you can tell, I'll be showing all takeoffs and landings in full clip without any cuts for the entire vlog. Feel free to skip if you want to. Welcome to Helsinki. This is where my journey in Europe truly starts.
It's gonna be a rainy few days in Helsinki. Meanwhile, in the flight just now, some Germans sitting beside me. It's becoming a nice summer for them, but they're back to the bad weather because they came to Helsinki. 10 degrees is so much colder than I remembered. Oh my god. Yes, maybe I should have brought gloves. Just maybe. This place feels like what Singapore would be like if they didn't have the high rises. Like if only even a few floors of buildings. It's a good hybrid between quiet, peace, urban areas. And also if Singapore had more trees around, this is probably, yeah, as best as I can describe this place to be. Supposedly this is the Airbnb, but I don't know which unit this is, so I'm gonna find it out. Okay, I have a feeling it's actually G. Like, this is the original one, the original building behind was where I was just now. But this is supposed to be G, but I don't know where's G. Oh, is that G over there? I think it's just G over there. It's very strange that the door cannot be opened. So I'm guessing that this one is unlocked. Yeah, it is unlocked, okay. Level 2. I think this is the wrong side. Let's go to the other side or something because there's supposed to be a lock. I don't see a lock. Let's check out the floor first. Yeah. I don't see no lock. What's that? The other side of the building. Okay, never mind. Both sides is grass. So I don't think there's the other side. I'm going to check it again. This is ridiculous. Yeah, there is the lock over there. It's right there. What the heck? I missed it. I guess it's this one, based on the pictures. But they never say which one is this, so I'm gonna guess it's this one. Okay, this is my room. It is a very basic room. There's not much around also. There's 3 other doors, 2 other doors outside. 3, 2, I don't know. Let's go on. There's the bathroom there. This is the kitchen. It's another person's room that I opened. And I should keep my shoe in there. Okay. Apparently there's a roommate also in there, I think. The guy has been living there for 5 months. It's a long-term stay or something. And he's just Airbnb there for a long time now. I forgot what his name was really. It's a bit hard to pronounce and yeah. It's alright, whatever. Anyways, now that my phone is charged, time to get out. I'm gonna buy the 3-day pass for like 20 euros. Not very cheap, but it's fine. And I will go and find Patrick and Elena, and then we will try some Finnish desserts. Yeah, that's what they wanted to do. So yeah, all right. It's time to find my way to the supermarket. €4 for Coke is diabolical. Oh, here we are, Aalto University. And mind you, it's almost 9 PM by the way. The sun is still fully bright. That's crazy. Look at these idiots. They're asking to climb over the fence.
No. There's no front door. The climb through here.
Ain't no way.
No, actually. It looks nice, so we already bought it. She said it tastes terrible though.
I haven't.
Tastes terrible.
She said it tastes terrible.
I don't think it's gonna taste terrible, but
Ball,
It's the ball.
What is this ball?
Eat the ball.
there's like salmiak powder on
You're not supposed to tell them that. You're not supposed to tell them that.
Salmiak powder.
It's
Crazy.
That's my favorite.
You're not supposed to tell them that.
candy.
It's telling me there's licorice as well, when I don't even like both of them.
Try.
Okay.
Try.
How is it? You suck it or like you just bite on it?
Bite.
Right, okay.
This is your favorite, right?
So weird. What?
Do you like it?
It's like, yeah, it's a samyaki outside. Like, I don't taste much licorice. I mean, inside it's just chocolate. But it doesn't go together. Like what?
It's only not. It's only. Okay.
Doesn't really look that nice.
Yeah. I'll take this. Alright, let's go, boys. Cheers. Cheers. Oh.
Whoa.
I knew it. Not rude.
Whoa.
Oh.
What's this berry again?
Raspberry.
Okay.
No.
Is it not common
Maybe it's not.
to eat raspberry?
Maybe no. The initial taste is not that great, but the after taste not. Like it gets better, right?
Only because of the
crunch, right?
the crunch part. But I feel it doesn't go well.
Yeah. I saw it.
I seriously expected better.
It's yours, by the way.
I know it's bad, but I can't help myself. When I feel sad, I escape from my sense. Lately, music's been my reminiscence. That's when I listen. I know it's bad that I can't help myself. When I
You guys just fucking go for Brilliant for free.
I'm going to it.
Doesn't look too good.
I had a mustache. I shaved it. I shaved it off. You know why? You probably shaved your balls as well. No. I've got a mustache right above my balls. It's nicely permed. It's a nice little curve. You wax it? I don't wax it. I gelled it. I fucking gelled it. I fucking gelled it. Wait, if you pull this off.
just to keep on living, like someone's listening. I see the signs when I seek for the lights. I know it's bad when I forget myself. Lately music's been my self-reminder. Music is the reason why I stay.